Welcome to Defense News Plus. The Indian Army formations along the line of actual control in Ladakh will be permanent in future to avoid any such deadly clash between the two countries. General M.M. Naravne said on 19th May that the PLA denied to disengage from Gogra Hot Springs and Demchok areas captured over a year ago and conducted war practices along the border. He also said that 50,000 to 60,000 Johns will remain deployed along the LAC. Chinese PLA continue to stop Indian patrols along the Depsang Plains and strengthening military infrastructure, roads, helipads and missile bases in depth areas very rapidly. Both the armies were disengaged from only Pangong So Lake of eastern Ladakh. The Ministry of Defense had spent 208 billion rupees out of budget in 2020 to 21 to procure Indian Army and equipment build-up, strengthening infrastructure and the import of Arctic tents and winter clothing for the winter, ammunition, missiles, stores and varied ordnance to meet the Chinese ingress. The army and security planners felt manning permanently along the LAC, leaving nothing to trust. Despite everything seems to be quiet and normal apparently. In another update, Pakistan Aeronautical Complex Kamrao Friday handed over 3 JF-17 Thunder fighter aircraft to Nigeria in a ceremony held at Nigerian Air Force Base Makudri. Air Marshal Said Oman Ali said today's event is not only a historical landmark for Pakistan's JF-17 program, but also a reflection of the strong military cooperation and mutual trust between Nigeria and Pakistan. He also said that the JF-17 aircraft with its unique fighting capabilities would show its power and importance to the security requirements of Nigeria. Air Marshal Ali also said that the Pakistan Air Force and Pakistan Aeronautical Complex would give all the assistance to the Nigerian Air Force in meeting all the requirements. In another update, Indian Air Force pilot Abhinav Chaudhary was killed after a MIG21 aircraft crashed near Moga in Punjab on Friday. The incident happened around 1 am on Friday when the MiG-21 crashed at Langiana Kurd village of Bagapurana in Moga. The MiG-21 was on a routine training sortie. Moga Superintendent of Police Gurdeep Singh said the aircraft crashed in a field and caught fire. It was raining heavily at that time. He also said the pilot appeared to have deployed a parachute in a bid to land safely. It seems he broke his neck upon impact of the ground. The pilot's body was discovered about 2 kilometers from the crash site, barely 200 meters from a couple of big Havelis. IAF officials from Halwara and Bathinda with medical teams and ambulances reached the crash site about 12 kilometers from Bagapurana town on the Mudki road. IAF pilot Abhinav Chaudhary was a resident of Ganganagar in Meerut. The squadron leader's family is originally from Bagpat but has been residing in Meerut. In another update, Oman had approved access to the port of Duqm to India for military use in 2018. The Defense Ministry said in a statement that New Delhi and Muscat renewed 2 agreements on military cooperation and maritime issues on Thursday. The MOU was signed by the Secretary General of Oman's Defense Ministry, Dr. Mohammed bin Nasser Al Jabi, and Indian Ambassador Munu Mahawar at Oman's Ministry of Defense in Muscat, and it will further increase cooperation in the areas of defense and security. The Defense Ministry stated that India and Oman renewed the Memorandum of Understanding on military cooperation along with its annexure as well as on maritime issues on 20th May. In another update, India and Vietnam both face increasing aggression from China. India and Vietnam met in their second Maritime Security Summit recently. A press release by the Indian Ministry of External Affairs stated that maritime security, regional cooperation activities and opportunities have been discussed in the meeting. Both India and Vietnam have highlighted the need to work towards achieving a peaceful, stable, secure, free, open, inclusive, and rules-based Indo-Pacific region. India and Vietnam both have a border of disputes with China for long time. India is focusing on protecting maritime domain and upholding its vision of a rule-based, free, open, and secure region. Vietnam and China have a conflict over the territorial claim in South China Sea for a long time. Beijing is getting aggressive, strengthening its claims of sovereignty. The South China Sea is also a vital trading route for India. India's economic interest will severely be hampered if Beijing shows any aggression in that region. This has brought India and Vietnam together along with other partners to increase cooperation. The Prime Minister of both countries signed a plan of action for 2021 to 2023 in last December summit. In their joint statement, the two leaders expressed satisfaction over the successful implementation of the high-speed guard board manufacturing project for the Vietnam Border Guard Command under India's $100 million line of credit to Vietnam. As the BrahMos cruise missiles are made in India in collaboration with Russia, so if US imposes Gaza sanctions, then Indian government's initiative to fast-track export of BrahMos missiles to the countries like Vietnam could be halted. India should work on this efficiently to meet the target of $5 billion defense material export by 2025. It is time for India to maintain a systematic export policy to transform its Act East policy to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. In another update from the sources of Times of Israel, it is reported that Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu Friday hailed Israel's 11-day bombardment of Palestinian armed groups in Gaza as an exceptional success after declaring a ceasefire to stop the deadly clash. Netanyahu said that we achieved our goals in the operations. Gaza's health ministry said that total 243 casualties happened in Israel's airstrikes. He claimed that Israel's strikes had killed more than 200 terrorists, including 25 senior commanders in Gaza Strip. Defense Minister Benny Gantz added that Israel's operation followed plans that had been prepared for years and months. The military action is over. Now is the time for political action. Defense Minister Benny Gantz further warned Hamas that it would pay a very heavy price if it breached the ceasefire again. Hamas group fired more than 4,000 rockets at Israel, killing 12 people. In retaliation of the Hamas rocket attack at Jerusalem, Israel launched its deadly airstrikes in Gaza on 10th May, which left death toll of 243 in total. That's it for today. If you like our work, then please hit the like button, share this video, and do subscribe this channel to get the notification of the next video. Thank you.